Hi, it's Sandy Parker, and welcome to Crafting for Almost Everyone. Today we're going to be making a couple of different ideas on graduation cards, and I hope you'll stay tuned. Sorry for my voice. I had a cold, I got rid of the cold, and then Rich gave it back to me. So it's one of those, gifts that the man of the house decided to share with me. Anyway, I have graduation parties this weekend for twins, and then I have a graduation party next weekend for one of my close friends' daughter. So I've got a lot of graduation parties coming up, and I thought we would make some graduation cards together. So the first thing I did was I cut a 5x7 card base, and then used this die and cut out a circle in it. The reason I use that size die is because I wanted to use this packaging. This was not originally made for a shaker card. It was packaging, and I thought I bet I could turn that into something for a shaker card. So that's what we're doing. I layered this black, it's almost like a foam tape around it, because I thought the foam tape would make it look almost like a frame around it. I didn't do the world's best job of that, and I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup on that so that it does look like it's straight all the way around. And that's what we're going to do first. This tape that I am using wasn't as easy to cut as I thought it would be. This is from Blick. It's an artist tape. This should hopefully be easier to play with than what I used before, unless it's the same stuff, and it's not, so that's good. The stuff I used before is almost like it's almost like a fibrous tape. I don't know, that's the only thing I can call it. Fibrous. This one I had a little trouble finding the end on. Here's the system. I'm just taking, sorry about my voice. I really do feel bad that my voice is this bad, but I don't want you to wait forever for a video. You've done that already with my time off with the trip. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to continue I just really want to make sure that this is even all the way around. And it wasn't even when I looked at it before, when I put it underneath. So what I'm going to do is lay it like this. Now let's see how we did. I still have a couple of spots that need a little bit more fixing. That looks a little bit better. Yep, that's good. Okay, so now our circle is, the inner part of our circle is in good shape. I have a bunch of beads, and the school she's going to is Penn State Barron. Their colors are blue and white. So here's what we're going to use, if I can get the lid open. These little ones look like something you'd have in a fishing tackle box. Of course, they blew all over the place. This could be a problem, because now they're all over the edges here. Okay, so here's my plan. Probably won't go well, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to see if I can get some glue. You know, I think I might need to use my hot glue gun. Ooh, that was pretty. For this instead, because I don't think a regular wet glue is going to be super efficient for this. Just my own 2 cents on that. And while I'm doing the glue gun, I think I will put the rest of the card together. Let me put that over there, because you know I'm going to end up spilling it. I put tear tape on the inside of the card. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make it so that we can attach another piece of card to this inner part, because it was when I put it in my Vagabond to cut it. My Vagabond is my die cutting machine. When I put it in my Vagabond, it's got the regular size plates, like the 6x8, I think, or I don't know what they are. Anyway, it wasn't big enough to put my card in so that I didn't fold the card base back on itself. So I ended up, when I did it, I had to fold my card this way to cut this. And when I did it, I ended up having this big circle. Can you see that indentation of the circle? Well, I didn't like that. So what I decided I would do is I'm cutting another card base apart, and that card base is going to be this, and I'm going to lay it right inside, hopefully. So that I could hide it, you know, hide the circle. Now no one's going to see that and go, oh my goodness, Sandy, you kind of had an issue there. Then I'm going to take my guillotine trimmer, and I'm just going to cut make sure I got all that. Okay. I just want to make my edges clean. Then on the other side, I cut out 3 congrats with a little die, and then I glued those die cuts together. And then I have tear tape on this, on the other side here, that I'm using to make, not only to make the left side more stable, but also to close up my the back of my the spot where I'm doing all of the shaker components. You want to do that as close to your opening as possible, and I'll show you that in a second. I'm just trying to get the backing off all this. So your goal here is, I don't know if you can see this, I have all of these little strips going right around this circle, so that when we glue this in, there won't be any chance that my shaker pieces are going to come out, hopefully. Here's the piece that I have cut. It's going to go on that face up. Now I put that tape as close as I could to this image, and now I'm going to put a row of hot glue around here, just to be sure that nothing comes out. And by nothing, I mean nothing of the shaker card. Okay, let's see if I can get this bad boy attached. attach to itself. Now the other thing you're going to want to remember is this kind of shaker cannot be something that you do and put in an envelope. It's just not going to work. You have to, this has to be done like, here's your card. You know what I mean? Unless you put it into a box. So we're just going to do it like this. And then I think I need to put a beige backing under this maybe. So here is my first card finished. I thought it looked kind of cute. The inside I struggled with because stamping, I should have stamped it earlier, and then I used a marker and it just looks terrible. But we're going to ignore that because that's just the way we roll, right? Then I used a different napkin. I didn't know if I said that. On that card, all I did was glue a napkin front to the 5x7 card base. I did the same thing with this. I glued a different napkin to the front of this card. So I hope you enjoyed this, that you'll give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and please tell your friends about me on social media because you know I love that. And thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.